What up, fact checkers? It's your boy Gemini, aka Mr. Four Facts. Come back to y'all with another quick vid. On this quick vid, I want to touch on the topic of the silent killer. It's called the silent killer because usually it don't have a face, it don't have a look, none of that stuff. And usually the signs are not noticeable unless you're really looking for them. They're there, but you don't notice unless you're really looking for them. And the silent killer is stress. I want to hit on this topic of stress because, as we should all know, this is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And Men's Mental Health Awareness Month is huge. It should be huge. It should be broadcasted everywhere and all that good stuff, but it's not. It's definitely not. It's a month that we have to share with things that are trumping men's mental health, right? We have to share it with graduations, proms, pride, all these things. And men's mental health is just as serious as breast cancer awareness, things of that nature. Men walk through this life with so much stuff that they can't release because it put chinks in their armor as far as their masculinity. And a man's masculinity and pride is tied in together, and those things kill a man. They kill us because we're walking through this world with so much inside of us because we don't have a safe place to divulge it to anyone without us feeling like it's going to come back on us later, or someone's going to take that and use it, our vulnerability against us, things of that nature. It's just a lot. That's a lot. And we often feel undervalued in this sense, because you have Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and the only other day that men are really celebrated throughout the year is Father's Day. And they lump those two inside of the same month. They're lumped together in the same month, which takes away from the seriousness or the appreciation for the fathers, for one, appreciation for men on one, and then also the concern for a man's mental well-being, right? It's a big thing to me because I sit and I talk and I look and I observe things that I see on social media, people I know in my life, my own personal life. And it's tough out here being a man. We don't always expose, we don't always show that vulnerable moment, because when you show that vulnerable moment, it puts you in a sense of weakness, right? And if you look at any male, as far as you can go to the lions and other animal kingdom, the weaker male is the one that will get looked over. So if you show this sense of vulnerability, and this man over here is better at masking his vulnerabilities, he's going to seem like a better option than you because he seems like more of a manly man because he's masking his issues better. He may have just as much or more problems than you have, you're dealing with, but because he hides it better, he seemed like a better, stronger candidate. But when do hiding and masking things that you're going through become a sign of strength? When you're a man. When you're a man. Because honestly, when you put it out there, there are no systems in place to help you through whatever you're going through, because it's still uncharted territory. No one ever taps in on it. We're too busy out there tapping in, carrying loads and burdens of other people, all while carrying ours and not checking them or dealing with them. Yeah, and we also have like the professional sports programs out here that are, the men's sports. They will celebrate breast cancer awareness. They will celebrate women's history, Latin history, Black history, all this good stuff. But you are dealing in a field with men, predominantly Black men, who go through a lot of traumas to get to where they are. They are running from things in their past for a better life, so they have to go back to that life, And the NFL, NBA, none of these leagues address men's mental health awareness. None of them. Knowing that your guys have these psychological issues. You have people out here suffering from the football players from CTE and things like that, or just ones constantly coming up, constantly getting in trouble. You got people you can tell who have mental blocks going with them that need to be addressed, but they're not getting the help they need. Is being ignored, as it usually is, and there's no change. It's a constant cycle. And then you look at these people out, they look at us personally like we're just this big, vile, violent, this, that, and the other people. But this isn't just a black thing. This is all across the board. But us as black people, black men in particular, we deal with so much stuff as far as coming up in these underprivileged areas, quote unquote. We deal with more traumas than damn near any other race when it comes to stuff like that. You know, the closest one that can deal with traumas that we deal with in these streets is more than likely the Latinos. You know, every one of us, we've had a friend die in our arm, not just die off a natural death, killed, and we sitting there and we are maybe holding pressure on a bullet wound, or we come home, we see them laid in the street, or we could all be out together and something happened and their life is taken because we're out trying to have fun and somebody else came on a different reason. All these mental traumas are there. You know, harassed by the police, you know, scared, fearing for your life, being wrongly accused of stuff and thrown in jail. It's so much that hits us in a spot that other people don't get hit in. And it makes us stronger. But I think our strength is a false sense of strength, because when we break down, have our vulnerable moments, we usually tend to go way overboard because there's so much shit that never gets out, and we blow up. We blow up. And when we blow up, it's not a small blow up. It's not a small explosion. You know, it's taking down buildings. And everything we built up to get to where we at in life, that one moment of letting everything just blow up, gone. Right? So not only do we need an awareness of it more, but we need y'all out there, just check on the men in y'all lives every now and then, man. Just really have a mental check with them, because they may not go seek the help that they need or nothing like that. It's just like a simple conversation with somebody who they know really care about them and really listen to them without having to respond to everything or feel like have to answer everything. Just hear them out. That will work wonders for us men. It works wonders, man. So be that ear, be that shoulder, be that piece that we know y'all are. And y'all women are the key to it, because like I said, at the end of the day, a man's most vulnerable when he's with his woman. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Take that time when he want to sit back and he pillow talk dirty with you. Hold that under lock and key. Hold that like it's one of your deepest, darkest secrets you don't want nobody else to know. And that man will go to his grave cherishing the ground you walk on, because he know he got a woman to do something that the world wouldn't do for him. Because it's a man's world. Like they always say, it's a man's world. But it's a man's world, but women are the one that's pushed up on the pedestal. And the reason for that is because we adore women. We adore women. And now that we come to a point in life to where we actually speak up on things that our women are doing that we don't approve of, then we get the negative commentary back from women about that, because they're not used to it, because we never had to do that before. We never had to be vocal about what our women do, because women automatically knew, look, I don't move this way, I don't move that way. But now they're being robbed of their innocence, their purity, all that good stuff. And we're left holding the bag, but you want us to be the one to wife you and take care of you and provide and all that stuff, but you're not being this woman that we want to do that for, right? So you guilt trip men into doing that. And a lot of men get guilt tripped to it. They either got caught up with having a baby, or they fell in love with the woman before her true colors came out and married her, and now he's stuck. Like, it's a lot of mental aspects to it that men deal with that don't get addressed. But I think this should be dove into more. So my girl Sunshine, you want I'm talking to personally, because I know you are good with tapping in on issues like this. So tap back in with me, man. I'm gonna actually do a whole show on it and things like that. And I see my videos be getting a lot of views, but the likes don't match the views, man. So just it don't take nothing just to show a little love out here, man. So if you watch the video, just hit it with a like, man. I give out a good enough message for y'all to share my stuff around, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Don't watch the video and then keep scrolling. Give me my likes, man. Get my likes up. Get my viewership up, man. Let me do more of this on a grander scale, man. But it's your boy Gemini, aka Mr. 4 Facts, man. Love y'all. I'm going to tap back in with y'all. And all my fellas out there, hold strong, man. You feel me? Somebody going to advocate for y'all. Ain't nobody else, I will. For facts.